Hello, babes, dudes, and non-binary ghouls, and welcome back to Babes and Banshees and Ghouls. Today we are going to talk more about our Karen stories, and then we will read one of our Karen story submissions sent to us through our email. And if you want to send us a ghost story or Karen story or both, then send it to our email at babesandbanshees@gmail.com. Yeah, no, look at me. It's what? The third time and I'm already fucking up?
It's all right.
Killing
We're
it.
both tired, honestly.
And then we are going to get into a deep dive of kids' cartoons, so this might ruin your childhood. And at the end, we'll do a tarot reading and see what it says. But all right, let's get into it. Let's go.
Let's do this. And honestly, the deep dive I have for you is Rugrats.
Ooh, as spoopy kids.
Oof.
Honestly, I'm excited to see which deep dive you went on in on that one, because I also do have Miss Ballard's story, because Miss Ballard was also kind enough to send us another story, so we got two from her. So shout out to Miss Ballard. And just so that way everyone has that, for had to have a brief intermission because of wet dogs deciding that they wanted to join the podcast, and as much as I would love to let them join, I do not want to hold a 30-pound wet dog.
Yeah, neither do I.
Two 30-pound wet dogs. That's ideal. I love that for us.
I mean, they're babies.
But they're just big babies. They're babies. My fucking hams.
Anyway. So thank you to Miss Ballard for sending us two stories.
Yes.
We love it.
And, just to give her a shout out as well, just so that way she knows that her YouTube handle that she does live streams and things like that with her husband and things like that is called the Ballard 49er. So she also does live streams and she does video games. So feel free to drop in and tell her thank you for the submissions, because honestly, she has given some good ones and some good talking points.
Yes, she has.
But she has given us a very fun Karen story. I had a bit of a chance to read over this a little bit before.
I did not. I did not get a chance to read it, but from the first part that I did get to read, it looked like it was hilarious. Like, save it so I can have initial reaction. But...
Well, and especially because I will say, I feel like everybody in customer service should get at least one throat chop to a customer a day. You get one throat chop.
Honestly, I wish. Because then again, I would want to throat chop everybody.
Oh, I know. But it's a matter of, do I want to waste my one on you?
Right.
Is it worth it? Can I twerk it? Flip it and reverse it?
Right.
The answer is I can Tina twerk. We got that going for us.
Yes. We got that for us.
We got the Tina twerk. All right. So, our story from here, Miss Ballard.
You missed it completely.
What'd I do?
I'm trying to do the Tina twerk at the chair and I'm just all... Honestly, we might have to start holding all over.
Fuck it, we're keeping it. We ballin' today.
I mean, we're going for it.
Hey, to be fair, we said we were going to be chaotic.
Yes, we did.
We did warn. We have warned.
Yes, we have. Because honestly, right now we are just exhausted at this point.
Yeah, because you just got off work. I got a 3.5 hour, 4-hour nap? Power nap? Yeah.
Maybe a power nap.
After working a graveyard and training.
Yay. Gotta love training.
Training.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
So do we want to read Miss Ballard's story or do we want to tell our own first?
Well, what we could do is we could use Miss Ballard's story to tie into some of our own that can lead into our deep dive.
Okay, so let's read Miss Ballard's story.
Into my orb. My orb. My rectangular orb.
Right? For real.
Alrighty, so... Okay, I've lived all over this country in my almost 29 years and almost all of my social security credits. That's how many jobs and moves I've had. I've come across a lot of people in my time. While I have others, this is my best Karen story. At this particular point in my life, I was a Starbucks manager at Scotts Valley Safeway in Scotts Valley, California.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so we're all, oh my God, you poor babes. Because I have not heard a single manager at Starbucks having a good time. So, first off, you poor babes, you are a trooper.
Honestly, I mean, just when we go to Starbucks and seeing some of the Karens there,
Oh,
it's
God.
like they just yell at the barista.
Or just grabbing wrong drinks and just being like, well, this isn't my order. Well, is this your name?
Exactly.
Do you know what your name is? Do we need to call your mom? Are you having an episode?
You need to hold your hand.
Right? Are you okay? Because I
Exactly.
called out Melissa and your name is Alex. So, like,
how do you mix up Melissa and
yeah,
Alex?
you're just being an impatient twatmonger.
Exactly.
Anyway, I had a rough day this day. I had just completed my inventory procedures. The whole store's online system had shut down, including my department. We could ring out some things and do cash only. I'm mad and just want to go home. We had a regular who liked to come to our store. She only trusted me and two others to get her order right. As long as it was one of the three serving her, everything was fine. Well, it was me today. I had to use the computer at another department for people to pay, typing up each barcode manually, then going back to my own department to make paid orders. I was by myself. Oh, good God, Miss Ballard. Oh, my Lanta, you poor thing.
Yeah.
I could only imagine. This was during the tail end of COVID. Does this just keeps... Oh my God, the tail end of COVID. Oh, my God, you poor thing.
Especially with COVID, like that was hard on everybody enough, let alone
Oh, yeah.
work.
Because, especially with essential employees, God forbid. God forbid.
I mean, and with where I was working at that time, I was an essential worker, so I had to. I mean, I didn't have to go to work, but it's like I could work.
And I was still bartending during COVID.
Yeah.
And that was...
I was a package handler for FedEx at that point, so I was like, I'm still making money, but the drive half the time was night.
Oh, God, I bet. Alrighty, and...
With packages with a fucking mask on, that was...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, let's ask my ass more.
Yeah, that was delightful.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, I lost my mouse. Why does this keep happening? Okay, so...
Difficulty there?
Right. Oh, yeah, my eyes are not working today.
Honestly, fair.
As I'm ringing her out, she's fussing with someone verbally, fighting them to keep 6 feet distance because they didn't want to wear a mask. There was no longer strict mask policies. I call over a manager higher than me to mediate because I can't do that and ring people out manually and make drinks all at the same time. That would be insane. Oh, she put... that would be insane.
That would be insane.
Yeah, no, that would... Yeah,
Honestly,
that's too much.
Yeah, just for one person. Like, dealing with people who don't, like, at that time didn't want to wear masks or stand 6 feet apart. And then trying to, put in orders manually, plus trying to ring people out, manually. Yeah. Like, that's hard enough as it is.
And, like, don't get me wrong, I still mask up on occasion. And I'll still mask up on occasion, and that's only when I have a cold or things like that. And that's just because, like, I have immunocompromised people in my household, or not in my household, technically in my household. My dad is immunocompromised. We have several other people in our lives.
Germ magnets.
Yeah, little plague detectors, and yeah, and so that's where I'm like, you know what? If I get sick, like, if I have to go out in public, I'm gonna mask up, or if I have to work while sick, I'm still going to mask up because, like, you guys don't deserve to get sick because,
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have said the same about one of my fucking coworkers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because as much as we all love being sick,
I mean, all of us love getting the plague.
Yeah, and so, like, I still mask up on occasion, but I also understand once restrictions were raised, after a certain point, you just want to be able to feel like a person again, because COVID, as much as people try to look over it, was very traumatizing for everyone as a whole.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was a very big, scary thing. We didn't know what was going on. People were dying. Like, it was hard to get your hands on goods that you needed, let alone medications that you needed. And so at the end of it, if people weren't masking, like, I can understand, because you just want that sense of normalcy again by the end of, like, because we still have COVID. We still have COVID issues, but it's more manageable.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, it's still something very prevalent and scary.
Yeah.
And that's also where, because, like, I myself I had gotten COVID.
Yeah.
And I slept for 3 days straight, and I was so sick I could hardly breathe. I couldn't eat because my throat was swollen. Like, it was just, because my method to getting better is sleep it off. But
yeah. But at the same time, it's like you also have to eat and drink and stuff like that, just so you can keep your body, give your body the nutrients that it needs. But at the same time, like, food doesn't sound good, nothing sounds good, and half the time you can barely keep water.
Yeah, and by the time that I was on the end part of me having COVID, I lost like a good 30 pounds. Because when I first got COVID, I was 160 pounds. And by the time I was starting to get better, I was like 135. And it did not look good. I did not lose that weight healthily. So, like, I can kind of see, like, both points, but I can also see, given her position, where this is one of those situations where you're like, oh, good God.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. So now that it's mediated enough, I go back to my department to make her order, and this other manager is standing in between the two while they're temporarily behaving. I'm trying to be quick so I can get this bitch the fuck out of my store. Part of her particular order was 2 large hot waters. Our machine at the time went up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Which is hot.
Yeah, that is very hot. I had done the hot waters first before her other 2 drinks to make it quicker. When I got everything together, she said that her hot waters weren't hot enough. Now I'm pissed off. I literally grabbed the 2 hot waters, threw them into the empty sink, and then did it again. She came around the corner to apologize about hot waters, not anything else. The spigot to the machine was super high up. I am 5'1", so as I turned my head to hear what she had to say, my arm went with, and I burned my hand with that 200, oh my God, 200 Fahrenheit water. Oh my God, you poor babes.
Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay after that.
Yeah, because that causes some damage. That is actual damage.
I was gonna say, that's like 2nd or 3rd degree burn.
Yeah, probably
200 degrees.
Yeah, because I know that prolonged, like 3rd degree. Yeah, so like probably sitting around more 2nd degree if like it was a quick thing.
Yeah.
But
if it
still.
Was, like, under there for a minute, then yeah, that's probably like a 3rd degree burn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I called the other manager to come back and get her hot waters. I told her to take them and get the fuck out. I immediately put my hand under the cold sink water and told the manager to get the store manager. She comes down, we explain everything, but guess what day and time it was? It was Sunday at like 5:30. Their workman's comp clinic was closed. Oh my God. And by the sounds of it, you were also dealing with the Sunday crowd. Oh God, the Sunday crowd.
Oh my God.
They told me to tell my ride to take me to the hospital. At this point, the pain had gone from thumb to armpit, and I couldn't use my right hand. The hospital was pissed off that I was there. They basically gave me strong ibuprofen and told me to fuck off. So what did I do? I called Safeway and demanded I take the next day off, and they basically said, fine, if this is how you stay as my employee, fuck it, stay home tomorrow. The next thing I did was went to the fanciest and closest dispensary and bought really expensive Mike Tyson. And yeah, the good stuff, the $40 ones, and smoked 2 that night and 3 the next day.
You go, girl.
Yeah, I do not blame you one bit, because that is a Karen story that ends in an actual injury. And
that actually injured you.
Yeah,
from thumb to arm.
Yeah, that is
like her arm.
Yeah,
was fucking burnt because some Karen wanted hot water.
Yeah, but also
200.
Yeah.
2 of them. Let me rephrase that. 2 hot waters that reach over 200 fucking degrees.
Yeah, and not to mention with just that itself, what do you mean it is not hot enough? What do you mean? Why like you're not drinking that immediately. Most teas cannot steep at that temperature because then you burn the leaves, you risk ruining the tea.
Yeah.
Most teas the like range between like 100 to like 180
Yeah.
or something like that, but still.
But not 200 degrees.
Yeah, or like what are you doing with 2 big ass cups of scalding hot water? The only acceptable answer is a cheating ex. That is the only acceptable answer, and even so, it's going to cool down before you get to them.
Exactly. Like,
And
it's not going to be 200 fucking degrees by the time you get to it to where you want to go.
yeah, exactly. Like that is not. Oh my god! But
I'm so sorry, Miss Ballard.
yeah, that is.
I mean, I get it. Like I had a grease/chemical burn when I worked at McDonald's on my arm.
Oh yeah.
And I call it my rainbow scar because it was in the shape of a rainbow.
Yay!
I actually looked at my memories, and that was 9 years ago.
That was oh my god! That was
That
9
happened.
years ago.
9 years ago, and one of them was like really bad because it was in the crease of my arm, and so of course I couldn't extend my arm.
Oh my god!
Because then it would rip open.
Oh my god! So
Yeah.
you were just stuck in like
I was
T-Rex
stuck.
arm.
Pretty
Oh
much.
good god! That is insane.
And of course, anytime I went to work, I would have it wrapped.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to have I couldn't have a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
Because then I would rip the other scab.
Yeah. Scab
So-
it and stuff like that.
And so I would have my husband wrap my arm for me so that way it wouldn't get grease or salt or anything like that into it
Yeah.
and get it infected. Because I was fighting for it to get infected.
Oh yeah, that was sounds like an entire process.
Yeah.
Well, and
Because it was my arm,
yeah.
my knuckle, and my shoulder that
Well-
all got hit. And if
Oh,
it wasn't for
God.
my wife beater underneath, my stomach would have gotten hit too. If it wasn't for my wife beater underneath.
Oh my god.
It was that bad.
And that's why even if they give you a work uniform, always wear an undershirt.
Whether it be a tank top, tube top, whatever.
That reminds me I need to wash my work uniform. Cuz well last night I was doing the
Love
roller
it.
grill, and when I like had swiped my hand back towards me, the hot dog grease. And do you know how gross hot dog grease looks on black? Am I thankful the uniform is black? Yes, because makes but
I mean, any type of grease. It don't matter what kind.
it
It
is.
shows up on black.
Oh yeah,
Because
inevitably.
I wear black shirts all the time at work, and of course I'm leaning on the cutting board
Yeah,
to put stuff on the grill.
because we're
Like, all you see on my stomach is grease marks.
yeah, because you're
I'm
5'1",
5'1".
5'2".
I'm 5'1".
Yeah, and I'm 5 foot even.
And
We are small.
we small babies.
Yeah,
Small babes.
we are small.
But, yeah, so it's like, I'm short. And trying
Yeah.
to reach the very back of my grill to put food or get food, I'm on my tiptoes stretching to get stuff out of it.
I am also going to say this as well as a preface. If you are a contractor and you are building things, please keep in mind a lot of the people who will work there are like 5 foot to 5'5". Like that's kind of like I'm an average height at my workplace. So like there's not as many tall people as you would think. And
And the one thing I hate about working with tall people is they put shit on the very
like why is it up there? Why is it up there?
Exactly. It's like, why did you have to put it up, all the way up there? I can't. I'm short. And I even fell off a fucking stepladder trying to get shit off the shelf.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't getting stuff off the shelf. I was writing up the weekly specials when I fell off the stepladder. So I kind of refused to use them. I mean, I have to because of my job. But
Yeah.
I'm scared of them. Like, am I going to fall off it again? And I actually almost did.
I like these stepladders that have the handle at the top.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that we have at my job, it's like it's 3 steps, and you can stand up on the 3rd step, but it folds and like elongates. So if you stand on like too close to the edge or anything like that, it'll start trying to fold itself in, but there's no handle.
Mm-hmm.
There's no grippy drops.
And the one that I fell off, it was pretty dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to go step down, missed my footing, and landed right on the I call them prongs to our sanitizer.
Yeah.
I landed on that, and it looked like somebody came up to me and went like that to my back.
Ow.
Just like,
that sounds
like 3 fingers is what it looked like. Somebody grabbed me really hard with 3 fingers.
That sounds like an instant piss me off pain.
Oh, it was. Because not only did I have that on my back, but like my entire like armpit
God.
was bruised because of it. So it looked like somebody like side punched me.
So you're over here looking like you're in
I got into a fight.
Yeah.
And I ended up losing because it was a freaking sanitizer that made of metal.
And the worst part is when an inanimate object hurts you, it just kind of makes you go like,
I want to fight you.
I want to fight, but what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
I'm going to break a hand or something on it because you're
And now I will say my anger is a lot better than what it used to be. I have gotten a lot better, but there has been times where she has worked with me and seen me get hurt, and I have just hucked beer mugs just clear across the bar. Like,
oh yeah, John was pissed when you threw a 35-ounce mug.
To be fair,
he deserved it.
Yeah, oh, dude, that was one of those just never-ending days, because I had already had to 86 3 different people.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 broken fingers and a fresh tattoo. Like, I had gotten this tattoo earlier that day. Now, keep in mind, your hands are in and out of sanitizer water all day. Water. So, like, just got my fresh tattoo. It is a brand spanking new tattoo. And, hands in and out of the sanitizer water. I had already, and like, this is at like 6 o'clock. Like, it was very, because our shift started at 3.
No, 5.
Oh yeah, no, it was 4 and then went to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this was at 4, like, so this would have been about like 2 hours into my shift.
Yeah, the morning bartender comes in at 9 when it opens.
Yeah, and it was 9 to 4 and then 4 to 2.
Yeah,
and then he changed the
9 to 5
and then
5 to 2.
Yeah, because he did the 9 to 5 because our day shift people that he had hired were picking kiddos up from school and after school programs and stuff like that. So, which also shout out to John for being willing to work with his employees on the schedule.
Especially ones at house.
Yes, especially because he allowed us to actually have rotating weeks on which days we would have off. And allowed us to kind of pick and choose our hours, because me and her were both the nighttime bartenders, and she would sometimes come in on my shift, and hang out, and this was one of those days, like, everything hurt, I was exhausted, already had 86, 3 people, and I had gone to turn, and someone had set their beer too close to the edge of the bar, so when I hit it, it bounced off the sink and landed on my foot, and I didn't have steel toes. So
I think you were wearing flip-flops there.
No, I was wearing my Converse.
You're
So my Converse with no toe protection in any way, shape, or form. By the way, got home that day and it had broken off 2 of my toenails. So like, oh yeah, no, like you can even see it now.
Oh, yeah.
It broke off those 2 toenails.
Oh, yeah.
So as soon as it broke off those toenails, I just took it and I just threw the mug. And I cut that person off. And John was like, "You're throwing my shit." And I was like, "And you pay me like shit." And I went to the kitchen. And I don't know why John enjoyed having me, like, I think it was because I was a good bartender. Because
you were a good bartender and he loved your attitude. He loved
like,
me for my personality.
He would get saucy with me and I'd be like, "No, shut up. Shut the fuck up." And then just do my own thing.
Yes, like, he kind of let us get away with a lot because he liked us so much, only because he was friends with your parents, and he absolutely loved my mom.
And let's be honest, he forcefully adopted both of us. Like, we didn't have much of a choice. He was like, "Okay, anyway, you have been adopted.
You're working here, you're my adopted son."
That reminds us, we should probably go visit him.
Yeah, we should.
Our bad, John. We're sorry. I don't think you're do you even know how to use YouTube, John? Does he know how to?
He does.
Oh, he knows how. Okay. Because I know that I also had to teach him how to use the TVs at the bar. and
I
set
had
up
to
the
help him.
internet.
Also, I had to help him many times with the phone.
So I feel like that is a valid question of, do you know how to YouTube, John?
I'm pretty sure he does know how to use YouTube.
Okay.
Because he did say that he was looking up a lot of stuff for fly fishing because he's been working on stuff like that.
Well, what else is he going to do with his retirement?
Well, that and he doesn't have his little helper living next door anymore because she got married.
Girl, what?
Oh yeah, Amanda got married.
To, what was his name? Brian?
Mike.
Mike. Oh my god, I knew it was a basic name. It was either going to be Brian or Mike. Because I remember he would come in and he would get a Blue Moon, a
Nope.
6-ounce burger.
Nope.
He had the black hair and glasses?
Yes. But he never got a Blue Moon.
Oh no, it was Bud Light.
Bud Light, shot of Jameson, and a 6-ounce burger.
Yeah. Oh, he never got the shot of Jameson on my shift.
He was a shot on mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he would get the Bud Light, the 6-ounce, 2 more Bud Lights, and then a 6-pack to go.
So she's married to him.
Oh, they got married? I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for her. For reference, this woman looks like the maiden from The Last Unicorn. Look at me and tell me I'm wrong.
You are not wrong.
But, like, picture the maiden, but, like, what was she, 4'11", 4'10"?
I think she was like 4'10".
Yeah, she's very tiny. She was very tiny, but she was John's right-hand man for decades. I know, they're not very tall. Oh, little hobbit house.
So cute.
Oh, I know. I'm just glad that she's happy because she had a
had a couple shitty relationships.
a couple.
Well, one of them she did end up getting something good out of it. She ended up getting 2 kids back.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
The other one ended up committing suicide.
And then the other one stalks her around the bar. Yeah.
But she ended up quitting John and moved out to where?
I think he was in Lyman.
Something like that.
Yeah, because he had a big property and stuff.
Yeah. So,
I had to call the cops the other day at work.
oh, Karen's story. Let's hear it. Karen.
So,
I'm ready.
there has been someone coming into our work that, like, we've all decided that we're no longer going to sell him alcohol. Is he old enough to buy alcohol? Yes. But every time he goes and buys alcohol, he immediately takes it and goes to give it to minors in the vehicle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and you and I both know that I am a licensed bartender.
Yes.
With me being a licensed bartender, that also comes with the fact that if I sell to someone and they give it to a minor, that is federal jail time for me. That is on a federal level because now I am licensed with the states to serve alcohol. I had to go through like all the testing, everything else like that, like whole 9 yards of just getting all of that taken care of. And so that was I found that out and I lost it.
Oh, I would have too.
Now, he comes in with a couple of his friends, and, like, this guy is obviously hammered. Now, at my job, if they are drunk... Now, keep in mind...
Wrong hole, sorry.
All right, Daddy. Fuck. God, get it together. What is this, amateur hour? I say as we've recorded this 3 times now.
Yeah.
Had to pause it twice. Because I cannot get it together.
No,
Don't mind me.
Yeah, because I'm choking on my soda. I'm good. Anyway.
So, he comes in. He's obviously very intoxicated. So if they're drunk, we can't serve them. Like if they're coming in for like snacks and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I will ring out your snacks.
I mean, snacks. Who doesn't
But
like snacks?
he had a girl and another gentleman with him. The gentleman comes in, prepays like 10 in gas, and then like Drunky McGee is like wanting to chit chat with the guy that I'm training, and I'm like, shut up, we have a line. Just stop talking. Get out. Go on. Get it.
Right.
Because, like, I don't know what was going on the other day, but we were slammed. Like, we took over, and so now I'm trying to teach the new guy how to use the register. Mm-hmm. Because, like, he's also not getting trained up for our store. He's going to another store, but we're the training store.
Right. So he's got to learn everything here.
And then go to, yes, pretty much.
For another store.
Mm-hmm. And so I put him on the register, and I'm like, okay, here's the buttons you push. like, and just trying to like get this because
honestly, out of everything, I think the register for some people is the hardest thing to learn.
Because every single POS system is different.
It's different,
and they're called POS systems for a reason.
Because they're POS.
Oh God, they suck so bad. Yes. But essentially, so essentially, this line was going from, the register on the far end.
Yeah.
So the way that it's set up, register here, and then like there's like a thing diagonally here that's stupid for no reason. But when you work night shift, you were over on this register. But there's a self-checkout here, and then another register here. This one is empty. This one has nobody in there and self-checkout. So I'm trying to like guide people to self-checkout. So they're going around the middle thing there. And then there's the front door, like there's a donut case, front doors, and then like your candy and aisle cases and stuff like that. I know. Dude, all of it sounds so good right now. Right. So these two lines for self-checkout and me teaching this kid register have converged on the other side over by the donut case, went down in front of the front door, down the aisle leading to the soda case, and then going around and stopping midway through the candy aisle. So they're all like, we are slammed. And then all of a sudden we start having people come up saying, hey, there's something going on in the parking lot. And I'm like, I can't handle that right now. Right. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I will get there. If it's still happening here in like 5 minutes, I will take care of it. But there's nothing that I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
especially if you're busy.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're slammed and then trying to teach someone. Because, like, normally it's not like that.
Right.
And so I was not expecting it to be, like, there's some form of crowd, like, when you first get there. But it had never been like that. So, like, I have lines, and they're like, there's a commotion, like, there's a dog out, there's a drunk guy, he's causing a commotion, like, there's, not necessarily, like, a fight, but, like, a Jerry Springer moment going on in my parking lot. And I'm like, oh, good God. Then a train hopper comes in and goes, someone in a red truck just hit the gas pump. Yeah. So at that point, I turn to the guy I'm training. I'm like, get on your phone. I'm going to have you call the non-emergency line, get that taken care of. I'm going to bust this line down, tell them that there's a ruckus going on, a goddamn ruckus going on in my parking lot, that they need to get here immediately. Someone hit our gas pump. We don't know if it was the gas pump. Like, keep in mind, we can't see anything because there's a coffee station right by
in front of the frickin' dough.
Yeah, so we can't see anything going on in the parking lot at all. Plus, we're also, like, there's a bunch of people. So I'm trying to get all these people set up, taken care of, on their way, go on, get.
Mm-hmm.
So I get
it's like,
then...
pay for your snacks and get the hell out of my store.
So then...
Be a Walter.
4 cops show up. 4 different squad cars. There was, like, 7 cops total, I think.
Probably a couple in training.
Yeah, because...
So that's the only reason why they would have extra cops is if
they're,
like, in one vehicle.
Yeah, and I know that there's a few rookie cops coming through as well. So there was quite a few cops. So I see them, and now, at that point, I am the designated adult. I don't want to be the designated adult. Does it look like I like designated adulting? No. I'm also...
I do.
Right? Well, and especially because I had just started this job in May. I haven't been there that long. I've been there 2.5 months now.
About, yeah.
Yeah, so about 2.5 months. So, like, I'm still fairly new. And so,
So you're training a newbie.
Yeah, exactly.
When you told me that you were training a new person, I was like, oh,
mm-hmm.
I was like,
yeah, so I was like...
Why are they having train?
Because I guess he's doing the full-time graveyard, so that way he can kind of get, like, the full feel of it. So he was doing 2 with me and then 2 with Tony. Fair. Which, by the way, Tony is my coworker and my roommate and my brother-in-law. But,
anyway.
Right. Well, and then, so, the cops get there, so I'm like, hey, I'm going to have you handle register. Mm-hmm. I've got my walkie on me. If you need me, please call. You know, you understand the basics.
Yeah.
Make sure to ask if they have their account card with us.
Right.
And so I go out there, I chit-chat with the cops. I look over, I see the drunk gentleman. Nobody is fessing up to who's driving the car. They're asking if they can see the cameras. I don't have access to the cameras. The only one who has access to the cameras is the district manager. The district manager is not answering their phone. So they're like, okay, well, we'll be back here in the morning. We're just gonna scoop these hoodlums up. And I'm like, yes, please just solve solve the situation, please. I'm so tired, please. I just woke up. Because for me, it's 10 o'clock at night. Or, I mean, for everyone else, it's 10 o'clock at night. For me, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Like,
Especially...
I hadn't had any coffee. I hadn't had time to remember how to be a person. There's no customer service skills going on here.
I'm surprised you remember to put on pants.
Oh, dude, I know. I was very pleased to remember I put on deodorant because that store gets really hot at night because they don't have the air on at night. But then,
I don't know.
That situation gets handled, right?
Okay.
You think, okay, smooth sailing. It's fine. It's not a full moon. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a full moon. Because believe it or not, the full moon does have an effect. You don't believe me? Talk to anyone who works customer service nights. Yeah, night shift customer service, or anybody who works like EMS, police, anything like that. Ask them about the full moon. They'll tell you. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, because, I mean, customer service, shit always happens.
The full moon, every time.
On the full moon.
Yeah.
That's how the Karens really come out.
Dude,
it's on the full moon.
Or after church. Yeah, that's...
I mean, I can't really say much about that because I do have people that come out after church and they're actually very sweet.
Yeah, but you and I both know that there's a good chunk that are... But... Ugh. So, like, an hour after this, right? I'm like, okay, it's smooth sailing. I'm showing him how to break stuff down. I'm kind of getting him familiar with, like, we've gotten the line down. Like, we don't have anybody in the store. I'm trying to show him the basics of, like, what you need to do to start your shift.
Yeah.
We get a group of 3 guys come in. They're just wandering the store. Okay, that's fine. I can still show him how to do things while they're just meandering about. Whatever. Right. Do your thing.
Yeah.
And then one comes up to the counter. I have him ring him out. Da-da-da-da. We're kind of chit-chatting a little bit. The other, another one comes up and he's like, hey, I need smokes. And I was like, okay, do you have your ID? Because it puts up a lock screen. Mm-hmm. So no matter like, even if I know for a fact you are 140 years old enough to buy cigarettes or alcohol, I still need your ID because it puts up a lock screen. It does not go away until I scan something. And that something that I need to scan is an ID. Otherwise, it tells me an invalid barcode. Now, I can put in, like, manually put it in, but I still need to scan my badge for that. Because something still needs to be scanned. Mm-hmm. So he goes, I do not have my ID. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, babes, I can't sell that to you. And he goes, no, it's totally fine. I understand. Well, the other gentleman that's with him was like, oh, okay, well, I can get it for you. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's complete, like, because I can tell this man is in his 50s or 60s. So, right. Like, I can already tell. So, like, as long as I have an ID to scan, I don't give a shit. Like, right. You know, and so the other guy comes up. Yeah, right?
They were like 15, 16 years old.
Right, no joke. But to be fair, I see how we are built.
Fair. That is fair.
And so this guy comes up to the counter and he's just so here's where the problem starts. So I ring out all of his stuff. I go to ring up the cigarettes and I'm like, okay, give me your ID. He grabs his phone. So he has his phone, he's scrolling, and then he does this. And I go, no, I need a physical ID. Because now some states do have the digital ID. I do understand that. I do understand that that is a legal ID in some states. Mm-hmm. Now, the states that do not have the digital IDs like other places do, like the app and things like that, we still have to have a physical ID. Mm-hmm. We cannot take that digital one in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. We cannot take that. We have to have a physical one. I know it sucks. It's not delightful. It's not the best thing ever. But we still have to have some form of physical identification. Yeah. Hell, you could even military passport, you know, things, anything like that. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Like, cool. I know some places do take the digital ID. That's fine. That's whatever. But we simply cannot. I need a physical ID. So he starts getting pissy and he's like, oh, so you're just refusing the sale, da-da-da. And I was like, no, I'm not refusing the sale. I just can't sell you the cigarettes. But if you have your physical ID on you, he's like, even if I did, I don't want to give it to you. And I'm like, okay, but I need some form of physical identification. Yeah. Just to get past this lock screen. Like, even if it's a passport, Mexican ID, you know, anything else like that. Yeah. I just need something.
Sort of identification.
Yeah. No. Because I can't go off of a photo. But also looking back at cameras as well, if you see that I just look at a phone, that's not going to look like I'm taking an ID.
Yeah.
That's going to look like I'm just falsifying documents. That can get me into a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to cover my own ass here.
Which is fair. I mean, and what you should have.
I went full bartender on him.
Oh, God.
Because he's going, you're just a lying bitch. Like, you just don't want to sell me nothing. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
And he's like, so you're just talking out your ass then? And I was like, because, yeah, very well, it could scan. It could probably scan.
Yeah.
I still need a physical copy.
Yeah.
I still need to physically have an ID in my hand so that way I can check it to make sure it is not a fake ID.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry.
Exactly.
And so he's like, so you're just talking out your ass. And as soon as he said that, I just grab all of his shit. I put it back behind the counter. I was like, get the fuck out. Go. And he's like, fine. And I was like, you will not speak to me that way. You do not get to treat me like that. You do not get to belittle me because I am providing you a service.
Yeah.
Get out. Go. And the guy
who have the right to refuse service to people.
Yeah, and not to mention, the guy who wanted the cigarettes wasn't even mad. He goes, no, I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if I come back with my passport, can I come get my cigarettes? I was like, oh yeah, no, that'll be completely fine.
Yeah.
You're not the problem here. And I'm actively like,
next to you.
because he had gotten like an iced coffee, a soda, and like a couple other things that we just need to put that back on the shelf. I dead-eyed this other guy, and I'm dumping his drinks, and I'm like, go, get out of my store. I don't even want to perceive you right now. Because like at this point, my nerves are shot. I'm sick of them, you know?
And honestly, that's fair.
Yeah. And so I was just like, you know what, get away from me. Well, then the third guy comes back and he goes, I am so sorry. He's like, I am so sorry. I was like, dude, it is not your fault. And then he goes, we have had this conversation with how he treats customer service people multiple times. And he's like, this was going to be the last time. We told him, you can't act like that with people. Otherwise, you're going to stop coming out with us. And he goes, he's not coming out with us anymore. And I'm so sorry that you were the line there. I was like, oh, no, you're good. And he's like,
right.
Can I get the cigarettes? I was like, do you have your ID? And he goes, yes, unlike everybody else, I actually have my ID. I don't take it out of my wallet. I don't know why people do.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you. And then I scanned it and I was like, tell them all I did was scan it. And is that so hard?
Like, you don't even have to show them the picture half the time, because
Yeah.
I do that when I go to Loaf and Jug. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, they'll scan the cigarettes and they're like, I hate, and it's like, yeah, they know me there, but it's
Yeah.
like, they even go, hey, I hate to ask this, but can I see your ID?
Yeah.
I'm like, honestly, that's not a problem. I'll pull it out and I'll flip it, you know, I'll hand it to them and they'll just
Yeah.
flip it over and scan it. And I put it right back in my wallet.
Because one of the things I do is, well, the gas station gods demand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, like, I know that some people have a huge issue with it.
Yes, for real.
Welcome back.
Sorry. Had a potty break.
Hey, we all have needs.
Yes. Well, that and when you drink like 3 or 4 cups of coffee and down like 3 sodas, yeah. Mm-hmm. You kind of need to go potty.
Do you know what water is? Out of the entire time I have known you, I don't think I have seen you drink water outside of when we have gone to the lake.
I drink it from time to time, but I don't drink all the time.
That is fair. I guess to be fair, I
drink more coffee and soda than I do water.
Before my tummy started having issues, I definitely did a lot of coffee and Red Bull, and then single glass of water that would be on my nightstand for about a week is what I would drink when I would first wake up.
Yes.
Of like a couple sips.
And that's kind of how I was too, but it's like I barely drink it. It'd be filled, and then it would have like meh gone.
Yeah,
like,
and that's why it would last like about a week. It's because you just do that.
Bleh.
Do you got your lighter on you?
No, it's not in my car.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. I know, I got some Strellies.
Yeah, because I got a couple of Strongs. But this one keeps tickling my leg and making me think it's a bug. Oh, thanks. You
There you
made
go.
that look really easy. I'm over here struggling with my string.
Here I come. Yoink.
I'm killing it so good today. I'm doing so
Honestly,
good.
I picked on my boss today because there was a barbecue, or they decided to do a barbecue for an early 4th of July, which is fine. I mean, but they had it in the laundry room, and she was sitting there, we were just kind of chit-chatting. They're like, are you going to get anything? And I was like, no, I'm not very hungry. You know, I stupidly decided to buy a bag of chips.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was munching on those because it's like, I was craving them, and then it was like I got them and like they were so good, so I kind of made my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
So many, so I was like, I'm good, you know. Plus, you know, I want a native son too.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That's
so
fair.
good.
So good.
So,
It's a food truck that does Mexican food.
Oh,
So good.
Plus, their guacamole is so fresh.
Oh yeah. It's not sitting there for hours. It's actually like...
Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time, my husband has not had guacamole until he ate it from Native Son.
Really?
So for almost 50, it was like 53 years, he had not, like he ate avocado, but he didn't like it.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, didn't like it, never tried it, you know, bleh.
By the way, we're dressed like Adam Sandler today, so that's what we're living with.
Fair. Honestly, that's how we be.
Yeah.
Until I finally convinced him to, or not only did I convince him, but the people that run Native Son convinced him to try guacamole.
Get the guac, you bitch.
He ate it and he is hooked.
Oh, guaranteed. Well, Native Son is so good because, like a lot of the times, if you go to some of the food trucks and stuff like that, like you'll get like stale tortillas and stuff. Nah, Native Son. Oh,
They're
so
straight.
good.
Their steak tacos with guacamole.
Ooh.
Oh, so good.
Do you think we're hungry?
I know, I'm hungry.
I know I am.
All I had was chips and I completely forgot about the barbecue.
Oh, God.
But no, my boss was extending out her leg, and of course, you know me. I got strong hands.
Fucker. Anyway.
That's you. So she extended out her leg, and so I grabbed like her ankle and just squeezed, and
Just
she was like,
grop.
and of course I went up to the calf. And
Yeah.
she was like, and I was like doing the whole, you can't catch me, run away. She was like, you can't do that to just that one and not the other one, and extended her other leg up. So I walked over and I did that one. She's like, I'm like, one of these days she's gonna hire me as her personal masseuse.
Do you think it would pay more?
She might.
You right.
If not, I'll take the extra cash to her.
Right? Help me, I'm poor.
Anyway, back to, are we done with your Karen story?
Oh, well, essentially that one dude, like, he was so apologetic and explaining that, like, after a certain point, he's like, you know what, we're not going to be doing this with him anymore. Like, this has been an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, like, as a friend group, I super appreciate when, like, yeah, if one is being an arse or, you know, just...
Dingling.
Yeah, absolute twatmonger. When the rest of the group is like, whoa.
Dude.
Like, why are you being so extra right now? Like, we don't... And, you know...
Like, you don't need to be like that. It's like, all she asked was for an ID, which...
Yeah.
If you look under 21, or, you know, whatever...
Yeah.
And they ask you for an ID, you gotta have your ID, because
Oh,
they
yeah.
won't sell you tobacco products or alcoholic products.
Well, in our county, it's, because too many people have gotten a red card in our county.
Because they've sent in stings and not a lot of people
Yeah.
card them.
Oh, yeah. So they'd send in stings. And so in our county, just because there had been so many failed stings, we now have to ID every single person.
It's like she's known me for a long time.
Yeah.
She still IDs me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't get mad at her. It's like, you know me, girl. Come on. Like, no, I'm not gonna risk her losing her job because I'm not gonna show her my ID.
Yeah.
If I go in and buy a pack of cigarettes or a bottle of whatever, and she asks me for my ID, I'm not gonna get pissy and throw a temper tantrum. I'm gonna be like, sure, here you go.
Oh, yeah. Like, just give me the ID because what? Are you going to, like, if I don't ID me, are you going to pay my bills?
Exactly. Are you going to bail my ass out of jail if you're the one who gets me in trouble?
Yeah, you going to pay my ticket? You going to pay my bills? Because guaranteed I'm not going to be able to find another job after that.
Exactly.
That's going to require any IDing, and in our location...
That's kind of hard. Cause
yeah.
Like every corner you go to is a place that requires an ID.
Either gas stations, bars, like, there's...
Exactly. It's like we have so many gas stations, so many bars. You wouldn't
Gamblings.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even be able to work in the casino because of it.
And then I would get my license revoked.
Yeah.
And
we don't need that for you.
No. Because that was a whole process in and of itself. Like...
Right. Yeah, because it's like...
Because you have to go in and you have to get fingerprinted and you have to get your photo taken. You have to go through several classes, and then you have to go through and like get the tips training. Why is there a semi in my neighborhood?
I have no idea.
For reference, I'm at the very end of a cul-de-sac on a very dead road that's next to a river.
But it also might be the kids playing.
No, they're watching dinosaurs.
They're watching a guy shoot dinosaur. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. They're watching whatever fever dream is going on YouTube right now. We're just... I don't question it anymore. Yeah.
We don't question it anymore.
No.
Boys just being boys.
This has been my first female interaction all week.
Yes.
Because everyone that I've worked with all week has been guys.
I mean, I can't... Well, no. I mean, I work with mostly girls. I work with very few guys.
Ooh, one of your cooks is one of my regulars. I can't remember his name.
Does he look black?
Yes.
Kumar.
Yes.
He's such a sweetheart.
Dude, he's so sweet. Him and his girlfriend come in all the time. Mm-hmm. And she's so sweet.
Oh, I love that girl. She is so funny, too.
Oh, I know.
And what's funny is when we came into work, he looked at me and he's like, I didn't know Mariah was your friend. I'm like,
so he knows my name and he never told me his name?
Oh, that.
Oh, well, I guess I wear a name tag, so, like...
Fair, and he doesn't. But no, that's Kumar. Everybody loves him because he's always so sweet.
Dude, he is the sweetest thing.
I know. And everybody loves him at the diner.
Everyone send Kumar good karma. He deserves it.
Yes. He does, honestly.
But yeah, they're so polite. Like, they'll come in at, like, midnight, and they'll be like, we're getting snacks. And then we're going to bed. And I'm like, that sounds like an ideal night.
He does a little,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
It's adulthood. Nobody can do this shit sober.
Right? Exactly. So, speaking of my coworkers.
Yes.
I got the current story for you.
Ooh.
That involves my work.
Ooh. I gotta work on that. I get invested in the stories and just slowly, like, here's my back.
It's like, let me, not be so graceful.
Yeah, here, let me just completely turn around as I get invested in you speaking. Jeez, I need to get my shit together.
Honestly, fair. I mean, so do I, because I could have gotten into a lot of trouble for this.
Oh, no.
But worth it. It was worth it.
Can you flip it and torque it?
Oh, yes. I was able to, because not only did I have this Karen, but I managed to handle shit like a champ.
Ooh.
So, I ended up sending my other coworker home that was working with me because she wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get it, you're sick, you don't feel good, whatever. She got all of her shit caught up, it was only like a couple hours before graveyard came in, and of course...
What? Someone who helps get things caught up before they just dip out?
I know.
Girl.
Honestly, though, loved working with her, and I do miss working with her, because at first, and she even admitted, she was like, at first, I didn't like you. And I was like, honestly, not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But it was her girlfriend who told her, like, hey, be gentle with her,
Like, give her some time.
Like, give her some time, because she just lost her mom.
Yeah.
So that's when she realized who I was. And then it was, like, we got to talking and everything. She asked me questions about my mom and stuff. And
yeah,
we actually ended up working out.
Mm-hmm.
So it was her that I was working with, and I can't remember if she was my cook or my server. But she wasn't feeling good, so she asked if it was okay if she went home. You know, it was only a couple of hours, plus the graveyard at this time always came in early. So I was like, yeah, that's fine, you know, and if I need help, I'll ask, you know, graveyard that's going to be coming in to clock in early to help me out if I need help.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. You know, she took out garbages, she did up the dishes, she put away all of her prep and stuff, you know, so I was like, I didn't have a lot to do.
Yeah.
So I was thankful for that. Maybe a couple of other garbages that she didn't get because it's like, we were still working.
Yeah.
So she clocks out, she goes home, and I ended up, like, as soon as I see her leave, I have a 7-top walk-in.
Oh my god.
And it's like, oh, I just sent my other home. And I was like, you know what? As soon as I let them know, you know, please be patient with me. You know, I'm here by myself. They generally understand.
Yeah.
So it's like, plus I knew this family. I love this family. Kids are very well behaved. Yes, please, no.
Yeah.
Like, yes, may I please, you know, no thank you. You know, very polite.
Yeah.
And honestly, I love that.
Yeah.
Especially out of kids. Because it's like, some kids that I deal with, you know, they're a little on the, I want, you know, give me, and it's like,
come on, kiddo.
It's like you're in a public place.
Because also, your stepkid is grown, so you've already gone through, like, these phases.
I've gone through these phases.
And
like, I've learned to deal with kids through those phases. So it's like, I'm very calm when it comes to kids. I'm kind of calm when it comes to adults, but not very calm with adults, because they should know better.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like with like, if you watch Gordon Ramsay, his cooking shows, he's hard on them in Hell's Kitchen, but when it's the one where he does with the kids, he does, like, gentle corrections. He's still kind
of stern, but he's gentle.
Yeah, but it's also, if you think about it, they're very early on into being a human.
Yes.
They don't know better. They're still... Yes. And, you know, so it makes it a lot easier to be like, I understand. This is your first time being a person. I mean, like, yeah, it's my first time being a person, but I've learned my lessons.
Yeah.
You still have lessons to learn.
Exactly.
But, like, as an adult, you should know how to act.
Exactly.
Hold yourself to some decorum.
Exactly. Anyway, so I just got the 7-top their drinks, took their food order, and I told them, you know, I'll try and get it out as fast as I can, but my main focus really was the kids.
Yeah.
Because you bring in little ones.
They're my
first priority.
Yeah.
It's like adults understand.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I love about when families come in with little ones. It's like, I generally try to push the kids' food out first, especially if I'm cooking. Like, that's my first priority, is get the kids' food out first. Because they're little, they're hungry, and sometimes they're fidgety.
Yeah.
So it's like, I try to get their food out first. And parents love that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, parents love that. It's like, here's the kids' food. Your guys' will be up in just a minute. I just figured, you know, and they're like, no, take your time. Thank you. Like,
do your thing.
Like, parents love that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, you know, I'll try and get it out as fast as I can, because I'm here by myself. You know, I just sent my other home because they weren't feeling good. They were like, yeah, no, it's okay. You know, we'll be fine. In walks my Karen.
So you're already slammed.
It's like, I only had the 7-top because everybody else was taken care of.
Yeah.
I only had the 7-top that I had to cook for.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, you know, at least, and they're understanding because they've seen me be there by myself on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Whether my cook's on break, my server's on break, whatever.
Yeah,
the
something.
scenario may be. So it's like, they know I'm there by myself a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So it's like, they get it. And in walks the Karen. And of course, you know, I'm throwing on gloves, getting ready to drop down the food for the 7-top order.
Mm-hmm.
May I see a menu?
It's the QR code on your table.
The QR code right there in front of you is my menu. I'm sorry, I don't have any regular menus.
Which, that is my only Karen take, but also it is not the server's fault that a corporate has decided to get rid of a menu and do a QR code. They're being cheap and stingy. It is not their fault.
It was also during COVID when they did that too.
Yes.
So, anyway, so I told her, you know, ma'am, the QR code in front of you is my menu. Can I get you something to drink? No, I just want to get my order to go. Okay, well, scan the QR code and let me know when you're ready and I'll take your order. It's not pulling. Like, she barely scanned it. Did not give it any time to pull up when she's throwing a fit about the menu not pulling up.
Oh my god.
So I was like, okay, let me see, So she goes to hand me her phone. So it's like, it's not pulling up. So I was like, let me see. And I was like, may I see? And she's like, and I'm like, so I grab her phone and I put it down on the counter. So she can see exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I
do it to a lot of people. I help them out. Especially,
but then that way they can also see what you're doing, so that way they can do it in the future.
Or they know I'm not going through their shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's the last thing I want.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to help you pull up the menu, but at the same time, I'm not going to be going through your stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the most I do is go into your settings, turn on your Wi-Fi, and get you hooked up to our internet, so that way I could pull up the menu.
Yeah.
Well, I tried doing that for her, and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to help, I'm trying to get your phone connected to our Wi-Fi, so that way it could pull up the menu. I could have done that. Okay, well, turn on the Wi-Fi, or get into your Wi-Fi settings. This is our UP address, and it should pull up the menu.
Yeah.
Still did not listen. So
No, they never do.
Well, we have 2 IP addresses.
Yeah.
The one that works and the one that doesn't work.
Yeah, because
she decided that she was going to try to connect to the one that didn't work. And I told her, ma'am, that is not the right one. This one's the right one. And I told her that like 3 different times. And of course, at this point, I'm getting frustrated because my 7-top is still waiting on their food. I haven't dropped anything for them.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm getting frustrated because I got a family back there with little ones that are getting hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm the one here cooking, too, so it's like...
It is not my priority to make sure you understand tech support. I'm a waitress, not your tech support.
Exactly. And, of course, the parents are watching this interaction, so they get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not mad at me because I'm taking a good hot minute.
They're getting mad at this lady.
They're getting mad at her. Well, then, she decides that she's going to throw a fit and says she's going to go eat somewhere else. I'm like, okay, bye. And I turn around and I start dropping stuff for my 7-top order.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they've already waited long enough.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm here by myself. On top of the fact that I have a Karen in the fucking diner.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just over it. Then she comes back in and she's like, I Googled it. I'm like,
congratulations.
And it's like, okay, but just because you Googled it doesn't mean it's the right menu.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, if you Google up our menu, it pulls up a very old one.
Yeah.
When I first worked there.
Yeah, and like there's like 7 or 8 items that aren't even on there anymore.
There's a lot of items that I Googled it myself, and there's a lot of items on it that we don't have anymore.
Yeah. Like, I will still go to you for some of those items. Like the mushroom Swiss burger is no longer... Or did they bring that back?
It's still on the menu.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's on the menu. Same with the Western burger that you could not figure out what it was.
Yeah.
I had to help you out with that.
Yeah, it had train tracks. I don't know.
It had this on it. Oh, you're talking about that? Yes! I've had to help her out many times with a lot of food things.
Names are not my forte. I came here to lead, not to read.
Yes. Anyway, so, and of course, it's a day before Chuck, too. So
yeah.
I'm out of a lot of things as well.
Oh, the day before Chuck is always the worst, too.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm already, I'm low/out on stuff.
Anyway, sorry. I love that we both get notifications and...
Well, it was the hubby asking how much longer.
Oh. Hi, hubby.
Not much.
No, my package is in transit and will be arriving here mañana.
Ooh.
I know. I am excited.
Right? Anyway, so she comes back in and she's like, after she said that she Googled it, I told her, I was like, that's not the right menu. And she's like, I was like, there's a lot of things on that menu that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, do you still have this? Which was our sunrise skillet. So I was like, yes, we still have that, but of course with me being out of half of our veggies for the skillet.
Yeah. But I'm out of some of the stuff for said sustenance.
Exactly. So it's like I told her I'm out of these veggies for these things.
Yeah.
When she asked about the skillet, I was like, yes, we still have that.
Yeah.
That's not that hard to make. But I told her, I was like, I'm out of, these two, so she was only going to have onions, jalapenos, and tomatoes, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember all of the veggies. But, it was, one of them was jalapenos. I do remember that. Jalapenos.
Now, keep in mind, this is also a very small building, so obviously the storage and cooler are not the biggest. This is it's the size of a train car.
But it's so cute, and everybody loves it because it's a 50s style diner.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I will say it has been one of my absolute favorites. The only reason I don't go there anymore is because they put up the prices.
Fair. Anyway, so I told her, I don't have these veggies.
Yeah.
She's like, fine, I'll take it then, I guess. And I'm like, okay. Of course, main questions. What kind of meat do you want?
Yeah.
How do you want your eggs? And do you want toast, pancake, or a waffle with it?
Yeah.
She ignored me. So I was like, okay. So I threw down her hash browns, and I was gonna give her all three meats because it's like, you don't answer me, I'm gonna charge you extra for shit.
Yeah.
Because I know you ain't gonna tip me now.
Yeah.
So,
you have already shown you're not going to be giving me a tip in any capacity, so exactly. I'm not going to put forth the effort.
Exactly. So of course, I'm still working on my 7 tops order. I'm taking my time with her fucking food.
Yeah.
And, rude. Anyway, so I'm taking time with her food. And then, of course, I went to go out. She has the Bluetooth, earbuds in.
Yeah.
And she's talking on the phone. And I can hear her. She's talking shit about me. Saying, I'm incompetent. I don't know how to do my job and all this other stuff. I'm like, ma'am, I worked here for 4 years before. Yes, I was gone for 3 years. But I have been back almost 4.
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been here a hot minute.
Exactly. So it's like, if you think about it all together, I've been back almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, I think I know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I can hear that she's talking shit about me, and I'm like, okay. Okay. So, of course, I asked her again what kind of meat she wanted.
Yeah.
Huh? What kind of meat? Ham. Like, pulled it out so she can hear me, and then, like, as she was still talking to me, was putting it back in her ear. I'm like, okay. Well, of course, she already told me, how she wanted her eggs.
Yeah.
And that she wanted a pancake with it. Me being the petty bitch that I am, kind of sabotaged her food.
Ooh.
I mean, not to where it got her sick.
Well, yeah, no, you would never do that, but...
Because that's my job. But I did it to where her hash browns were still slightly undercooked. Like, they weren't the golden crispy brown that everybody loves.
Yeah.
That I do. They were still white.
Yeah, still cooked, but, it's gonna be starchy.
One part was a little black. Her meat and veggies were burnt. Her eggs were way over medium.
Well, good.
And I gave her a pancake that big.
Just a little egg.
I gave her a kid-sized pancake. Good. And then, of course, she pays. Of course, no tip, which figured.
Shocker.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
And, gave her butter, syrup, silverware. And as soon as she goes to grab her stuff, she's like, is everything in there so I don't have to come back? It's like, yeah, butter, syrup, silverware, everything's in there for you, ma'am. Have a good day. I'm pretty sure she was pretty pissed about her food when she got to her room.
Good.
But she never came back in.
Good.
So I was like, I could have gotten in so much trouble, but at the same time, I really don't care because, my 7 top was watching this go down.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you get in trouble, we got your back. I'm like, yay! I've got, a husband, wife, plus, kids.
Yeah.
And even the kids were getting pissed that this woman was treating me this way. And the kids were like, yeah. And of course, they're like, "What did you do?" And they're
Sometimes people are just like that.
well, they're like, "We saw that you did something to her food. What did you do?" So I told them, and they're like, "Good job, high five!"
Right?
I'm like,
No shit. Like
they were happy because they were pissed, and they're like, "How much was her food?" So I told them,
yeah.
and they're like, "Did she tip you?" I'm like, "I didn't think she was going to, and I really didn't care."
Now, like, when someone's really pissed me off, like, I have definitely overcooked someone's food before.
Yeah.
And then if they try and complain about it, I'll be like, but I'm just a girl.
Right.
Remember, I'm just a server. I'm just a bartender. Remember?
Right.
I'm not supposed to know how to do this.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to be ignorant and rude with me, then yeah.
I'll be ignorant and rude right back. And of course,
I'm not scared to match energy.
Exactly. And that's what my boss loves about me as well, is because she knew that I was a bartender.
Yeah.
Or that I became a bartender. So when she hired me back, she knew I wasn't going to put up with anybody's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, let's be honest, with everyone that your first year bartending, because, like, you blow me out of the water with serving.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, by the time that me and you had become coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
I had already bartended for about 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Almost 5.
Yeah. And, I mean,
yeah.
People even loved the fact that it was my first ever bartending job, and I was knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, I was coming up with awesome drinks that you actually liked.
Yeah. For reference, I don't drink.
No. But you do the testers.
Sampling. Yeah, like I'll give it a sample, and let's be honest, when I have the proper stuff, I can make a really good refreshing drink.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got to be provided the opportunity to be able to do so. But that's also your first year bartending.
Mm-hmm.
You figure out so much about how. I will say, if you struggle setting boundaries, become a bartender.
Yes.
If you struggle doing any boundaries of any way, shape, or form, become a bartender. Then it becomes so fluid. It becomes so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I now have no problems setting boundaries of like, no, I'm just not doing that.
Yeah. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. I ain't gonna put up with your shit.
Yeah, exactly. And now, do I still occasionally have those moments of realizing that I'm no longer in a bar setting? Yes.
Yeah.
But especially because now a lot of my regulars that I'm still getting are ones from the bar.
Yes.
And so sometimes I forget there's an audience that has not seen me behind a bar.
Yep.
But it's funny because a lot of my coworkers now that I have several coworkers who live over in Rock Springs.
Right.
Now that my hair is back to green, they're like, oh, I do know you. And I'm like, what was it? The don't get kidnapped? Like, because every time before someone leaves, I say, be safe, don't get kidnapped. That is my whole thing. I've been saying that for like, what is it, about 15 years now?
Yeah.
15, 16 years now. Every time I leave an interaction, I go, don't get kidnapped.
She even says it to me, and I tell her, as long as it's you kidnapping me, I'm good.
Can I use that as my little bit of a, like, tidbit thing? Okay. So the whole reason I say don't get kidnapped is I have been kidnapped not once, not twice, but 3 times. And 2 of them are because I was stupid. So do not feel bad.
Don't go for the cookies.
Now, I will say, like, I definitely got off very lucky, and very, like, I had ended up in a lot of very lucky situations and very scary and dangerous situations. Like, these very well could have not ended out very good for me at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But also, I make jokes about my trauma, and I am also, it runs in my family to the point where my mom put in her will that I am legally supposed to make dead mom jokes.
Yes. And
so
she even showed me this. She's like, I am not kidding, and held the paper
Yeah.
in my face.
like
She
it
has
was
given
signed.
me permission.
She had it signed and notarized that I have to make dead mom jokes because she did not want me to be sad. Now,
There's like, eat a bitch.
yeah, no joke. No, I already lost her twice. When we were moving into this place, I lost her for like 2 weeks because she was in a, she had gotten moved from a box without me knowing. So the box she wasn't in there anymore. So, I I can't remember who it was. They put her in a box that had a bunch of like squishmallows and stuffed animals, so that way her urn would. Because I have a small urn, so like it's not a very big one. So I've got just a little urn. Yeah, so I just got a partial of my mom.
Honestly, that's fair because I got two things. I got the small urn like you have, and then I have a necklace.
Because our moms have matching outfits.
Yes.
I think they're the same color too, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, so
same exact ones, but we also got a bigger one for all of her ashes.
Yeah, and so I have the small one, and then her sister has the rest of her ashes, but I just have the small little chunk because my mom wanted her ashes put in different places, but one of them I have to wait until I become an orphan to take care of all that. Yeah.
Of course.
But, you know, the first time that I was kidnapped, I was 16 and I was taking my first ever road trip. And it wasn't like a big road trip. It was an hour and a half drive. And I was going to go see an old friend of mine. And I was going to be staying 2 weeks with her. And then I was going to be driving back. And she was actually going to be coming up with me and spending 2 weeks with me. And so I was on my way there. And there's the exact midpoint between where I live and where she was living is called Little America. And it's like essentially like this central hub for like truck drivers. It's got like a whole bunch of just stuff. There's a mechanic shop, whole 9 yards.
Honestly, when me and the hubby were on our way back from Utah, I stopped in there to go get him a soda, and they have Warhead flavored sodas.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that, and that's what I got. I thought that's what you were bringing, and then you brought the pickle, and I was like, oh, but pickle.
I bought the Warhead pickle first, and then when we went to Utah, we stopped so we can get out stretcher legs, smoke a cigarette, and stuff like that. Because we don't smoke in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And I also had to pee.
Yeah.
So we stopped, I went pee, got him a soda, and as I was getting him the soda is when I saw, and they were just like regular soda cans.
Oh, are they?
Like single soda cans.
Ooh.
That are Warhead flavors, and it's all the flavors. And I'm like, I'm so tempted to get right now, but at the same time, like...
I'll get there when I get there.
He's gonna be mad at me for grabbing them now. So I got the pickle for us to try, but I forgot you hate pickles. So
I love cucumbers. I hate pickles. Anything else pickled, I'm fine. For some reason, it's just pickles. I don't...
But you like cucumber. And it's just cucumber and vinegar.
I know. It's because I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, you are.
But, so...
Plus, you don't like them that thick and juicy.
I'm like... So, I'm like right next to the off-ramp, right? My timing belt... Like, first off, nice timing. My timing belt snapped as I am right next to the off-ramp to get into Little America. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I'll go ahead, pull in there. I give my dad a call, let him know what's going on. My dad can't get off work for another 5 hours.
Yes.
So he's like, but when I get off work, I'll go to replace your timing belt, and then I'll bring your car to you when you get to the other town. I was like, you know, thank you, Daddy. I appreciate that, because only child, Daddy's little princess, I get what I want 30% of the time.
Murder.
When it came to my dad, yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
up until before he had a stroke. Like, me and my dad were best friends.
Yeah.
But,
Now.
because also my dad was a mechanic for 50 plus years. Yeah, he was a mechanic for 52 years. So, you know, he was like,
How old is your dad?
my dad is 65, 66.
So how the hell can he have been a mechanic for 52 years?
Because he dropped out of school when he was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yep. And started working down at a shop that was a couple blocks down. So, yeah, my dad technically only has a 6th grade education. My dad has the mechanic autism. He will deny that he is autistic, but every single symptom, my dad is plopping those off.
Oh, yeah.
That man autistic.
Oh,
But, so, you know, I'm sitting there, with my car door open, because it's the middle of summer, it's hot. So my car door is open, I'm sitting there, I'm smoking a cigarette. I had already given this friend a call. She was borrowing her dad's truck to come pick me up, and then we were going to go back to, that town. So I'm waiting for her to show up. It's going to be about an hour before she gets there. So, Now, keep in mind, I've always looked very young. And it did not help that I looked as young as I did while I'm waiting for her to show up. This guy pulls up. You got a pretty mouth. So I'm parked in the parking space like this because the parking spaces are at an angle. So I'm parked with the parking space up and I have my hood up so that way my dad knows which vehicle it is when he gets off work. So I have my hood up and I'm waiting for my dad to come get me. This car pulls up and pulls like this far from the front of my car at an angle. So it looks like he's jump starting my car, but he is not. I didn't realize that what he was doing until like looking back at it retrospectively. I know it's delicious. And he gets out and he goes, "Hey, do you need help?" And I'm like, "No, I've got it covered. I'm just waiting." So he opens his passenger door, which then forces my door to stay open. So, now my door is open and his door is up against mine. So it is forcing my door to stay open and he is standing in between both of those doors. And he goes, "Well, I can help you." And I was like, "No, I don't need any help. I don't need anything." And he's like, "It's a hot day. I bet you would like some ice cream." And I'm like, "I'm good." Like, but also I'm 16. I don't know how to set boundaries or anything else like that yet. Like, for me, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just like, "No, I'm good, but thank you. Like, I appreciate it."
Free ice cream that
Right?
I mean,
Well,
sure, it could be the ice cream, but I still don't want your help, bro.
right?
Like, for real.
Well, and so, like, he keeps trying to talk with me, and, like, at this point, I stand up, I light a smoke, and I'm like, "Dude, just leave. I don't want any problems. Like, I'm waiting for my friend. She's going to be here any minute now. You know, I'm also waiting for my dad." Like, trying to, like, at this point, I'm starting to, like, get that spidey sense that something's going on. And I'm like, you know what?
Danger.
Right, pretty much. So at this point, I'm like, something's not right here. So I'm like, very adamantly, like, people know where I'm at. People are expecting me, and I'm waiting up. Like, I'm not an unknown. Yeah, and like, you know, at that point in time, I didn't think about that.
That's true.
You know, so I'm like, yeah, you know, so I'm like, what the fuck? So at that point in time, me and him are from like me to you, because I'm still like leaned up against my car and he's standing in front of his car, so like I can't shut his door, I can't shut my door.
Right.
And at this point he grabs me and throws me in his car and shuts the door. He has child locks on. So I'm trying to open the door, child locks are on, he gets in, starts driving off. He gets to the edge of the parking lot, a semi driver cuts him off and like raises the front of his car with the trailer, stops. That semi driver gets out of the car, starts running towards him. By the way, side note, I have seen some big guys, and to whoever the semi driver is, first off, props. I appreciate you for seeing the situation for what it was, but you are a big motherfucker. He was probably the biggest dude I have ever seen. Like, right. You know the cartoon lumberjacks?
Oh yeah.
He looked like that, but like obviously sits in a truck for a living.
I mean, that's fair.
But he had like the great big bushy beard. He was wearing a plaid t-shirt, jeans. He had the beer belly. I shit you not, this guy had to have stood at 6'7", 6'8". Oh god. Because by like, yeah. So he charges at this guy, goes to open up his door, and rips this guy out. Grabs me, pulls me from the other side. Like, by the way, this truck driver's arm is like hand was the top of my arm. Like, he had me. I was like, "Oh, I'm coming." He grabs me, pulls me into a hug, and he goes, "Oh, baby girl, I'm so glad I made it here in time." Like, pretending to be my dad.
Oh my god, that is so awesome.
Yeah, so, like, that was one of those, like, if you can't tell, like, I mean, this got me goosebumps, because, yeah. Like, it genuinely scared me. But, like, so this guy, like, scrambles up. And keep in mind, the guy who had grabbed me, I would probably say he was probably in his early, mid-50s. And just kind of like a gangly guy. But right. Also, I am a 16-year-old girl. Right.
And at that point, you were barely, like, 100 pounds.
I think at 16, I was 98 pounds, because I was also on the swim team and doing drugs. Yeah. So... I remember that now. Yeah, so I was at a very unhealthy weight at 16.
Yes.
So, like, I was very easily picked up and maneuvered.
I mean, so was I, but I was healthy, which is weird. Because I was 98 pounds, too.
And I did not lose weight in a healthy way in any way, shape, or form in high school.
But no, that was awesome that he saw what happened, but also pretended to be your dad.
So
that is genuinely awesome that he did that, though.
And like I'm still keep in mind
you're still trying to process the fact of what's going on.
And he goes, I want you to sit in your car. I'm going to pull up in front of your vehicle, and I'm going to sit there and wait here. Do you have anyone coming for you? And I was like, yes, I have. Like, my dad's coming to get the car when he gets off work. Because my dad's work was on the other side of Little America. So, like, for him to get home, he would have to pass it anyways.
Yeah.
And so...
Maybe I need to back out a little bit. It said you're choking.
But, so, and I explained to him that, like, my friend was on their way, and I got an ETA. She said she was about 30 minutes away. He's like, I'm going to sit here that whole 30 minutes. But it does have a other bright side lining, as he felt really bad for me, and he got me an ice cream cone because it was really hot. So I did actually end up getting my ice cream. But I never, I never got his name or anything else like that, because, like, I'm processing.
Right. I mean, with everything that's going on, you're still trying to process what the hell happened.
But yeah, no, he stayed true to his word. He stayed there. My dad told me he stayed there until my dad came to come get my car. And then he was like, hey, by the way, I didn't want anything to happen to her car. I have her keys. They're right here. And he didn't tell my dad what had happened or anything else like that. He's like, I just seen her by herself and just wanted to make sure that she was safe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, honestly.
Yeah. And so, like, I will commend this dude. That was amazing.
I mean, if he's still out there truck driving, I mean, props to you, dude. Like...
Yeah, because honestly, when this happened, I would probably say he was, like, 30, 35, around that area. Because, so, like, he was still fairly young.
Right. But still, I mean, props to him for
seeing the situation as what it is.
Yeah. And seeing that you were in distress and also getting kidnapped.
Yeah. And the other two, I got a puppy in the back of my car. You want to come see? And both times, like, one was right after my grandfather had passed away. I was super sad.
You're still grieving.
Was at Little America. I need to just...
It's always Little America.
Yeah, and the third one is why I'm not allowed to go to Walmart by myself anymore, is because I had just started the process of my divorce. I just put down my childhood dog. I was going to go get my parents' dog food. And so, like, I was already, like, I was going through it. And I was still trying to reach out to still see if I had, like, friend connections or anything else like that. Like, I was in a very vulnerable and lonely place. This guy was like, hey, I've got pit bull puppies in the back of my car if you want one. I am a softie for pit bulls. I love those land manatees. Yeah,
like,
so...
People give them a bad rap because they say they're aggressive.
They're babies.
They're fucking babies.
Look at Oswald.
I mean...
What is aggressive about Oz and Walden?
Exactly. Honestly, he's a big fucking baby.
Oh, yeah. My brother-in-law has a pit lab mix, and that is the biggest baby, and just so you know, he enjoys playing dress-up and has multiple sweaters. So... just throwing that out there. And totally not because Tony moved in with a girl and she threatened to dress him up and he said, no, you won't. And anyway.
I'm surprised you haven't painted his toenails yet.
Oh, no. I have. It's just the only color of nail polish I have is black. So.
We need to get you some, like, hot pink.
But he also holds still for painting the nails. He's not a fan of the nail painting, but he will hold still for it.
Yes.
But yeah. So I'm leaving Walmart. This guy says this to me. Now, keep in mind, this is right before COVID, so 24-hour Walmart still. It is like 1 a.m. I follow him from the front of Walmart all the way to the back parking lot. Mm-hmm. And still armed full of groceries.
You have to have a big soft spot for fucking pit bull puppies.
I just wanted a baby puppy. Yeah. So... and I'm pretty sure, like, this is another situation where I definitely lucked out because, A, this was also right after I had gotten that.
Yeah.
Identifying mark. But I had that hand up holding dog food. Mm-hmm. And, so he gets to his car, he opens up his back door, and he goes, okay, get in. And I go, but where's the puppies? And he goes, I said get in. And I go, no, you promised me a puppy. And he goes, get in the car. I at this point proceed to ugly cry. Like, not the, like, dainty ugly cry you hear about. No, like, this was immediate snot running down my face crunched up, cheeks immediately puff up. Like, I had already been crying. Like, this has already been a situation.
And honestly, that's fair. Plus, you can also make yourself cry almost on cue.
Yeah. And, like, this was just because, like, I was going through some shit. So, like, I'm sobbing. And I just drop everything. And he's just standing there with the door open. Like, at first he was originally like, get it? Like, and
Door?
And I'm like, where's the puppy? And he's like, get in the car. And I'm like, no, where's the puppy? Like, I'm slamming my hands on the ground. I have collapsed. Like, I have collapsed. I am ugly crying. I am literally just throwing a full-blown actual hissy fit.
Honestly.
Like, just an actual full-blown, like, you know how when you have a full-blown mental breakdown, it's the smallest things that is the cataclysm to start it, and you can't pinpoint everything that's wrong. Mm-hmm. This was my toe stubbing. Oh, Oswald's about to go off. But there's sirens, and Oswald will yell at the sirens.
Yeah.
But
to hear him howl.
Oh, yeah. And so I am there sobbing, and he gently closes the back door, crosses his hands, like he does the, you know what? You have a nice night. Then he gets in his car and drives away, leaving me to have a goddamn mental breakdown behind Walmart. He didn't even say sorry. Do I have a puppy? Well, I have Zelda now, but like,
But you didn't get your pit bull.
No, I didn't get my fucking pit bull. Yeah, so you left me there, puppyless, crying, and I still had to haul my sobbing ass with some dog food and my other miscellaneous groceries I got because I was living in my parents' basement.
I mean, fair.
Oh my god, yeah, it was a disaster zone. So now, every time I leave an interaction, I just tell people, don't get kidnapped. Because, like, I started it at 16, and it was a joke.
Yeah.
And
now, because it happened to you almost 3 times.
Yeah.
Now you're sticking to it, because honestly, I have something funny for you. So the other day, I stepped outside to go smoke a cigarette while I was at work, and I ended up seeing one of my friends. So I went over and talked to him, told him, about the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
And he was joking around. Because I told him, I didn't want to be at work. I was exhausted, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, maybe I should just kidnap you. And I was like, please do. Just joking around, because I knew he wasn't really going to.
Yeah.
Well, then the next day, I had to be at work early in the morning.
Yeah.
He was there. So I told him, I was like, yeah, somebody was supposed to kidnap me, but, never did. And he's like, I didn't want to go to jail. It's like, tell him you promised me cookies. I mean, I'm food motivated. Like,
we are very snack-oriented people. We probably shouldn't say that publicly.
It's like, just tell him you promised me cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just started laughing, and, it was all a good joke.
Ooh.
And then as soon as he got out, I told him, don't get kidnapped.
Don't get kidnapped. I loved it when I was bartending. If someone else said don't get kidnapped, they'd be like, no, that's Mariah's thing.
Oh, yes. They would yell at people for saying that.
Yeah. They're like, no, that's Mariah's thing. I'm only allowed to not get kidnapped on her shift.
Right.
But now at work, I kind of added on to it a little bit. I'm like, don't get kidnapped. Or do. You're a grown-ass adult. I can't tell you how to live your life.
Right. For real.
But also, speaking of childlike wonder and stupidity, are you going to soil our childhoods?
How much did you like the Rugrats?
So, the Rugrats was one of my favorites, and I used to have all of the VHS.
Are you ready for it to get ruined?
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Well, the dark truth of the Rugrats. Of course, everybody knows the spunky attitude Angelica.
Yeah.
And everybody wonders why the babies can talk.
Yeah.
But they can only talk to her. babies around the parents, and in the movies,
Coo and stuff like
just
that
are just there.
Yeah.
Well, in the movie, when the Pickles are in the hospital, when Dill was born, he can't talk. Right?
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, Angelica and Dill are the only two real babies in that show.
Ooh, so everyone...
Everyone else is a figment of Angelica's imagination.
Well, and that would explain why Dee Dee has an obsession with Dr. Lipschitz, and it says that he's a baby doctor, and so he very well could also be a fertility specialist.
Because, come to find out, Chucky, the little red-headed freckled boy, or baby,
The baby.
in this case, died in a car accident with his mom.
Oh.
Leaving...
Charles.
Died in a car accident with his mom. Making Chucky's dad off-kilter. Kimmy's mom is a sex worker.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Kimmy's mom is a sex worker, and when they went to Paris, she married Chaz Finster, which is Chucky's mom, or Chucky's dad,
Oh.
to get out of sex work.
And because Chucky's dad makes good money. Because most of them make good money. I think the only one that, the only household that doesn't necessarily make decent money in that show, that they've mentioned a few times about bills and stuff like that, is the Pickles family.
So, after she marries Chad, they went to America and loses custody of Kimmy.
Oh, shit.
So, she was a sex worker, got pregnant, had Kimmy, then when she married Stu, she went back to America with Kimmy and Stu,
Yeah.
and she ended up losing custody of Kimmy.
Oh.
Now, Stu, Tommy and Dill's dad, is always making toys in the basement. Brain. Because Tommy was stillborn and died right after birth.
Oh, shit. Well, and that would make sense because they also had talked about several times of him being incredibly premature and being in the NICU. They had made several references to that, so...
So Stu went nuts and spends all of his time in the basement making toys to deal with his grief after losing Tommy.
Oh, yeah, and if you think about it retrospectively, they had Dill shortly after, or not shortly after, but like, I would say about a year and a half after Tommy would have been born or is born. Yeah.
So he decided that he was going to go into the basement to build toys.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't handle the loss of losing his son. Phil and Lil are the twins. Come to find out, the parents terminated the pregnancy
But let's be honest, that's a lavender marriage.
and aborted the twins, not finding out the sex. So Angelica made them a boy and a girl. And Angelica is always carrying around that doll. Everyone wonders why. Well, that doll was the last thing her mother gave her before she died of a drug overdose.
Oh.
So the gal we see in the show is her stepmom, who is more worried about her career, never pays attention to Angelica. She always feels lonely and makes up friends to have fun. And Susie is Angelica's real friend and understands that she has imaginary friends because she knows that she has had a hard life, and so she has them as a coping mechanism.
Oh, so it's just kind of like her friend being like, "They're there, it's okay." Because, like,
Yeah.
also if you retrospectively think about it, during the show, Angelica's like 5, 6. No, she would be like 4 or 5
4 or 5,
because
yeah.
she's not in kindergarten yet.
Yeah. So she, of course, all of the families get together,
Yeah.
but at the same time, none of the babies are real. Like,
Yeah.
they pretend like they're real, but they're really not there.
Yeah.
Because, again, Chucky died in a car accident with his mom.
Yeah.
Because if you noticed, Chucky doesn't have a mom until they go to Paris.
Yeah. And they discuss that his mom had passed away, but they leave it under, like
it was still determined on how she passed away. Like, they
Yeah.
never really discussed how she passed away.
Yeah.
And then, of course, with Tommy, they did say that he died of health complications. They didn't really say that he was stillborn.
Yeah, which would make sense just because, especially with incredibly premature baby, because she had mentioned that he was very early on into their pregnancy when he was born. So, like, he was very much so a premature baby, which also comes with a lot of health problems and things like that.
Like, if they're a very preemie, they're going to spend a lot of time in the NICU, and they're going to have to go through, like, a bunch of, tests and stuff like that. And it's just miserable for the baby.
But it also makes sense as to Angelica's dad, Chaz.
No, that's Tommy's dad.
Oh, yeah. So, Angelica's dad, I can't remember his name.
I forgot his name, and it didn't say it in the deep dive. But her dad ended up losing his wife over a drug overdose. So, of course, she's still grieving the fact that she doesn't have a real mom.
But also...
But she has a stepmom in her life, but her stepmom doesn't really pay attention to her.
Yeah.
She just pays attention more to her work. And that's why the stepmom always gets mad at Angelica for always carrying around the doll. Because that doll, and of course you see in every episode, she's freaking out where Cynthia, calling out Cynthia, because that was the last thing that her mom gave her before she passed away.
Wouldn't it be an odd theory if the mom's name was actually Cynthia?
I'm sure it was, and that's why she named it Cynthia's, because she wanted it to be remembered by... or she wanted to remember her mom, so that's probably why she named it Cynthia.
Yeah.
Was because of the fact that it was the last thing her mom gave her.
Yeah.
So, and then...
Oh, alright, well I guess we're doing that card.
Okay then.
And go ahead and... Oh!
There's a few.
Alright, so... We got Upright Justice and Knight of Wands, and for your two as well. Whew, hiccup. I needed that little bump.
Oh my god, they're all stuck.
They're staticky.
Oh.
That's actually not too bad. That one I do have memorized. So she got the Devil in Reverse. The Devil in Reverse is breaking toxic chains and getting rid of toxic cycles that are going on within your life and being able to cut free of those situations. Which... And we've gotten the Emperor in Reverse too. That's just remembering to not let power go to your head and...
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody can get rid of him, actually.
Yeah, so we already know him. We're familiar with him. So... And the Three of Wands upright, because that one is in the upright position. Signifies foresight, expansion, and planning for the future. It suggests taking a long-term perspective, embracing vision, and preparing for new opportunities and journeys. Okay, no, that checks out. So you're breaking toxic cycles, prepping for new opportunities, kind of just getting ready for these situations. And then you got the Three of Cups. Aww! The Three of Cups signifies celebration, friendship, and community. The joys of full gatherings, strong bonds, and supportive relationships. So, okay. And, of course, because we had also gotten the Emperor, that's just, try not to let the power go to your head and just kind of go from there.
And honestly, I did talk to the people at Native Son, and I told them that, or they're like, what are you doing with today? And I was like, I just got off work, now I gotta go over to my friend's house to record a podcast, blah, 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 and they're asking me about it, and, so I told them about it, and she was like, what's the name so I can look it up? So I told her what her YouTube channel was. She's like, oh, I'm definitely looking it up, and I'm like, okay.
Hi, welcome to our channel. So.
Oh, also.
Yes.
I did figure out comments. I'm still trying to figure out notifications. So I got our comment.
Oh, so for them to have notifications, they need to turn it on their side. That one I got figured out. So you actually need to go into our channel, and there's going to be, so if you're on your phone, there's going to be 3 dots on the top right hand corner. If you click that, it'll allow you to sign up for notifications, or you can click the bell on our page, and that will allow you to get notifications. Okay. But notifications is one that they turn on their end, because it'll automatically push out notifications if anybody has it on. Okay. So like I have notifications on my YouTube, so every time we post a video, I get a notification. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because the one that I said that wanted to kidnap me so I didn't have to work.
Oh, yeah. So
on this, because he loves this.
Yeah,
he said that he still couldn't get notifications to work, so I'm going to have to, I will have to tell him that or help him out with that, because I had to help him find our YouTube.
Right.
I had to help him find our YouTube channel, so. But I got comments working, so.
We got that up and running.
Comments, please.
Yes, we would like to hear from you. And you definitely use the email as well. If you've got stories or anything else like that you want to communicate, use our email. It's babesandbanshees@gmail.com. Yes. And BABESANDBANSHEES@gmail.com.
You are struggling.
Dude, I'm dyslexic AF. So, Justice Upright is one of the ones that I got. And Justice is a card of balance and equanimity. Although in certain combinations it can lead to lack of action in relation to emotions, it's a sign of indifference and coldness. With the Emperor, it speaks of civic devotion, and with the Hierophant, a great respect of institutions and traditions that can manifest in fundamentalism. When the card is reversed, the Empress being a little empathy, and if hanged is closed, it speaks to an overly harsh verdict, especially if strength is around. So I guess balance and a sense of indifference, but also it was paired with the Knight of Wands. Where's my wands?
You're just in the middle of reading and all of a sudden you look over at your mic like shiny.
Dude, I'm feeling it.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Now, our Knight of Wands is inverted. Dude, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. When inverted, it indicates the dispersion of energies likely due to an excess of aims and interests. We find here an insect and fairy, which means which are one and the same. So don't overexert myself and try and figure out how. I've been trying. I'm an EP guy. Now, lastly, Knight of Wands. King of Wands. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just did Knight of Wands. He's right there, hanging out. King of Wands.
Can you read?
Unlimited possibilities of creation. If it appears. All right. So, yeah, because this one has a very short explanation. So,
rude.
Unleashed activity, unlimited possibilities of creation, great power.
Which is kind of what we're doing with this.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm putting that back over there. But we're trying to manifest greatness and do new things and trying to be more creative and step out of ourselves and just kind of.
And honestly, doing this really has made us come out of our comfort zone because we were scared and nervous.
Oh, yeah. I think one of the things that I was the most scared of, it's not so much my voice, but we are pushing the limit, I guess, is I was terrified to present myself online on camera. Like, it took me forever to even post a picture of myself on Facebook.
Honestly, that's true. But stepping out of your comfort zone is actually, like, the best thing possible.
Mm-hmm. And so it's just a matter of trying not to let that power go to our head, find a healthy work life and podcast balance. And you know what? That makes sense. Like, that especially makes sense in my aspect because, there are 3 young kiddos. Mm-hmm. I bounce between working day shift and graveyards.
My schedule's all over the place.
Yeah, and so we try to line up where we can. And that's where, we can't promise a specific date each time.
Yeah. It's like right now it's going to be kind of on the same days because I'm off when she's waking up from her nap, so I can just swing by, do this, and then go home.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it could change next week. It could change next month. Like, who knows?
Well, you had your schedule change yesterday. Or, not yesterday. No. Monday, yeah.
I got called into work, which is fine. I had no problem with it, but...
Today oh, okay. So, for you, that was 4 days ago. For me, that was 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so time does not exist.
Yes. And it's like, honestly, I don't mind getting called in. I mean, more money.
Yeah, right?
But it's like, I mean, my schedule is always changing, so I generally try to keep her updated with my schedule, but at the same time, it's kind of hard when people call in sick and they call me.
Yeah, but like we do try to have that communication. Like because I get my schedule 3 weeks in advance. So I just send her a picture of my schedule, and I'm like, just let me know.
Yeah.
Keep me updated.
It's like, here's my schedule. Just let me know what days we can. And right now it's been kind of consistent, which I'm actually enjoying.
Which is why we've been able to post as consistently as what we had been able to previously before. Is just because things are lining up a little bit easier. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can actually keep up with that consistency.
Yes.
But we do also want to try to open up this community to be able to have a bit more of conversation. Now, some of the things that we will be working on with this coming week as well is we're going to be working on trying to get a Instagram up and running, and we're going to be working on trying to get this podcast set over to Spotify as well, because I know not everybody has their screens on while watching, and not everybody has YouTube Premium. And so I know that Spotify is one of those, right? No, I was getting ready to choke, and I was like, nope, because I swallowed wrong. But so we're going to be trying to get everything posted over to Spotify, and we're also going to try and get an Instagram up and going. And should we do a TikTok?
I think we should do a TikTok and do like small clips.
Because little bloopers and moments.
Yeah, just little fun bits that we do, especially when we're trying to record and
get everything all set up and stuff.
Things don't go the way we plan. And I was also thinking of doing maybe like a Facebook too.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, because we have the email set up and everything else like that. So honestly, it shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. But no, we are trying to take the steps to be able to move that forward. If you have any suggestions or anything else like that, please let us know through email, comments, anything else like that, because we do want to hear from you.
Down below.
Yes,
since I got it figured out.
Yay! We're tech supporting. But yeah, we are definitely learning. But as much as I'm enjoying the...
I give it a 2.
My brother-in-law burped, but you know, and
it wasn't that impressive.
As much as what I'm using to do our video editing and stuff like that, I would still like, if you guys have any suggestions of like a free platform to stop that, to be able to do any of the editing forms or anything else like that, it would be greatly appreciated. Because as much as I'm enjoying this, I also know that it wouldn't be sustainable for the long run. So
yes.
Any advice or anything else like that, greatly appreciated, like we had mentioned before. And, you know, I think we can call this one a day.
Yeah, it's been fun, especially with the Karen stories and the deep dive. That's what killed me, is when I finished reading it and it said that like all of the babies except for Dill was a figment of her imagination.
And I will say,
because it's like, I mean, and you could tell Angelica is like an only child.
Yeah.
So it's like, but at the same time, it's like finding out all of that about the families.
Oh yeah.
Like, that broke my heart. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize.
Well, and for our next episode's deep dive, what I plan on doing is doing a deep dive on feral people. And did I have a deep dive ready? Yes. Did one of us forget to save the document before closing down their computer? Yes. I really need to work on that. But I also need to work on having a consistent sleep schedule.
Yes. But
one of those will happen.
Probably the deep dive and saving before the sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And
pretty much.
My next deep dive will be on Barney.
The Barney. So we will see you boys, ghouls, and all sorts of tomfools in the next
babes,
episode.
the ghouls, babes, dudes, and non-binary ghouls.
Yeah, we're still.
Has brain.
We are functioning. And
We are
as
not.
per always, be
I've been up
safe
since 6.
and don't get
4.
kidnapped.
I've been up since 4.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've been up all night. But be safe. Don't get kidnapped.
Yes.